Welcome on in. Take a sniff of that Douglas fir in the air, grab your cup of fish-filtered coffee, and settle in as we discuss episode 3 of Twin Peaks. This is Reasonably Priced Accommodations with Adam and Rob.
That was a great intro.
That's the intro.
I like it.
All right. So, episode 3. So first, I think we need to talk about the hiatus.
Yes. Okay. Good. Yes. Yes.
Get the elephant in the room out of the way here.
Yeah. So when did we? So Adam, why don't you tell the good folks at home when we actually recorded the first episode of this podcast?
I don't know. When was it? It was 2019?
Yeah, it was 2019.
2019. It's about 6 years later now. It's October 2025 now.
Yeah.
Boy, a lot's changed.
Yeah.
We both got married. We both got houses. You had a kid. Boy,
that's true.
Different. We're in a different place. No wiser, no more mature, but here we are. So, I will say, preparing for this, I rewatched episode 1 and 2. And you did too.
Yeah.
And wow, coming back to it, so different. Such a different experience. I feel like I understand the tone so much better. I understand that so much of it is tongue-in-cheek.
Oh, yes.
And yeah, I realized we were so focused on being like Columbo about this in the first one.
I was 100% in like who shot Mr. Burns mode. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna solve the crime. That's not what it's about.
Yeah, we're gonna be everyone's gonna be super impressed by us figuring out who the killer was way before by picking up on all these little hints. That's just not what this show is. I don't think.
No. And you know what? We weren't even good at picking up the hints. Let's be real. We lost track of people's names, what they were doing, their relationships with one another.
You were calling Ronnie Rhonda.
Yeah, you were
all kinds of shit.
We were calling Audrey like Spunky Rebel.
Angie. Well, Swanky Rebel.
Swanky Rebel for the entire first episode. You know.
Yeah.
We couldn't have been bothered to go back and find her name.
No. Yeah, so we're coming back to this in a really different place. I think a way better understanding of what we're experiencing and appreciating it a lot more than we did the first time.
Absolutely. And what I really love about this is that in 6 years, neither of us have managed to spoil it for ourselves. So we are still as blind as we ever were, but we're better like prepared to really take this in for what it is. I'm actually strangely glad that we took this hiatus.
Yeah, I will say it follows the perfect pattern. We talked about it in episode 1, where we would watch a few episodes and then drop off, and then history repeated itself. Yeah. But we are now back, and we're doing it this time. We're finishing it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just hop into kind of our first impressions of this episode.
Yeah, I feel like this is okay. So there's always this going back to episode 1, how we're talking about the reputation that this show has and how it's like really out there and all this stuff. And I'm kind of like the first episode, I didn't get it at all. Second episode, I'm starting to see and appreciate it more. I think episode 3 is where we start to see this is very much a David Lynch kind of show. So much David Lynch in this.
Yeah, and it's really coming into its own in terms of like the quirkiness and what's the word? I'll just edit it out a little bit here.
Like you were saying, the tongue-in-cheek aspects.
Yeah, tongue-in-cheek, but
self-aware.
It has so much charisma.
Oh yeah,
I think like it's it's so weird, but in the best funny, cool kind of way.
Yeah, I feel like with the hiatus, we're now in on the joke, whereas
Yeah,
before we
that's
were
it.
not in on the joke.
No, we completely, it was going right over our head.
Yeah. I had a lot of
But
fun with this episode. The
yeah,
first
this is the
episode,
best one yet.
yeah, absolutely. The first episode felt like work. I was thinking to
Yeah,
myself, what the
yeah,
hell did I get into here? Second
yep,
episode, I'm like, I mean, I don't know. I'm still exhausted from this. I don't get it, but at least it wasn't an hour and a half, I guess, or an hour and 45 minutes. Episode
yeah.
3, I'm pumped. I'm like, oh man, I get it. Let's go. I'm having fun.
Yeah, this one by far the best. There's so many funny moments. There's really like seedy, dark underground stuff happening. There's some bizarre stuff going on that's also really intriguing. So this one really like made me want to watch the next one as soon as possible.
Same.
But we need to get this recorded before doing that because part of the whole point is we only know as much as one episode at a time, essentially.
Yes. So we hope that you're enjoying that as we're assuming that most people out there have seen the series, know about the series,
Yeah.
maybe even like know exactly what happens in the series. Adam and I don't even know if the series like ends properly. We know there's a couple of
Yeah.
seasons. Like we have no
There's
idea
a
if this.
movie,
Yeah,
but
there's like a
yeah.
season that they returned for at some point in the
Yeah,
past like 10
true.
years. But we don't know if this is even the story that will continue for 2 seasons, or if this is a story
Right.
that gets resolved and then there's new mysteries or new adventure. We have no idea what the scope of this even is. So we're
Yeah.
discovering this truly blind, and we hope that you're enjoying seeing
Laughing
us
at
experience that. Yeah.
yeah, and laughing at our completely incorrect predictions and stuff. But,
Oh yeah, because I have a couple of
yeah.
tinfoil hat theories from
Mm-hmm.
this episode that I'm going to talk about.
Okay. Oh, all right. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, let's get started. So, at the beginning, we're at the lodge, I guess, or the mill lodge, where Audrey, her dad, Ben Horn, and the brother, Audrey's brother, who is in the most enormous, like, Native American cartoony headdress possible, and they're
Yeah.
eating silently.
Yeah, I wrote I wrote at the time I wrote the worst people in the show. Like all the characters I hate the
Yeah.
most, except for the brother. They've
So,
all
yeah, the brother's harmless. He
yeah,
hasn't done
the
anything.
brother's fine. They've all gathered to eat together in silence.
Yeah,
Like they can't even stand each other.
that's absolutely true.
And then
Like, I
Uncle
mean, she's
yeah.
totally sabotaged that deal for the sawmill, and yeah, she hates her dad, and the dad is no fan of her apparently.
They got a couple issues in this family.
Yeah, yeah.
And then just like Kramer busting through the door, Uncle Jerry's back.
Oh yeah, wearing his cool guy shades
Yeah.
in inside. By the way, when he comes in, I was like, "Wait a minute, is that Sean Penn?" I
Oh,
swear it looked like
yeah.
Sean Penn at first.
A very familiar looking face for sure.
Yeah,
And then it just ends up being some random guy.
yeah.
But I really expected like an applause track when he busted through the door. It was such like a weird entry.
Super dramatic. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they bust out some baguettes.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh, these wonderful baguettes. That
Well, it's just not just a baguette. Like there's brie and ham on it.
yeah, apparently this is bread
'Cause-
from Paris. He's back from
Yeah,
Paris.
yeah.
And I don't know like what. He packed the baguettes in his luggage, I guess.
These guys are rich jet setters. I mean, he just came, put it in the luggage, got on the plane, had to get back home to his brother Ben to share these baguette sandwiches.
You're right. This is not the kind of family that flies commercial.
No.
They're private flyers. Yep.
Yeah.
Now, what I noticed is that they're talking about butter and brie, bread with butter and brie. By the way.
Oh, okay, not ham.
Oh no, not ham.
Okay.
The alliteration I found kind of funny. But then when you see them bite into the sandwiches, and
Yeah.
we'll talk about the biting.
Oh my god.
But if you're looking closely, it's just a loaf of bread. They don't have anything in there.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. It looked like just a baguette.
It's
It
just
wasn't
bread.
even like cut open or anything.
It didn't even look like a good baguette. It looked like a Walmart
No.
baguette, you know?
It looked so dry.
It looked terrible.
Yeah.
But let's talk about
But
the way they look at this bread and the way they bite into
yeah,
this bread.
the biting is the most important, yeah.
Yeah, this is like the sexiest bread these guys have ever seen in their entire lives. And they've been places. They jet set to Paris.
Yeah, it's really weird.
And for some reason, the first bite they take of this is from like the side.
The center of the side, like it's a corn cob that you're going at from the very center, just taking that big old bite.
Yeah, that's right. That's the corn cob technique. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I couldn't help imagining because okay, I have like a 2-year-old son right now, and
Yeah.
the first time we gave him like a hot dog to try, he did the same thing. He takes the hot dog
That's so good.
and he just bit it right in the center, just dead center, like on a plane where he's just like it's bread, hot dog bread, dead center.
That's amazing.
The most unhinged, psychopathic way to eat a sandwich.
Well, he is your kid.
Yeah, it's true.
So, and then they start getting into some weird shit about how it reminds them of Ginny and Jenny down by the river.
Yeah, I didn't take this note, so I'm glad you caught it. I didn't catch this in my notes.
Yeah, I was trying to imagine what could possibly, like, what about the baguettes remind them about them. Maybe they had sandwiches down by the river, but these two seem really seedy, so I feel like there's some nasty shit in there.
These brothers are partners in crime. And what is the crime?
Yeah,
Having
crimes.
Sex with, yeah, anything that moves.
Yeah.
Including baguettes.
Yeah. But so they have their little baguette, and then they're like, "Oh, let's get in the boat," and they head to one of those little cigar boats. You know what I mean? That are like the ones in Indiana Jones when they're going through Venice.
Yes.
Like those kind of fancy old wood cigar boats.
Yeah, the wooden yachts. Yeah, the classic wooden yachts. There is one thing I want to say before we get into the B-roll. Just one last mention where. Because Uncle Jerry's been away, he didn't know that the deal with the mill fell through. And he's like, oh man, that's terrible. And he was even more disappointed about, no, I don't know if it was more disappointed, but he was also disappointed that Laura Palmer had died. And it was a weird reaction. It wasn't like sadness.
Yeah.
It was like, oh man. Like, and I'm piecing together that. Well, okay, my first tinfoil hat theory is that Laura Palmer has some connection with where we're about to head. And Uncle Jerry's just disappointed that his favorite, what are we going to call it?
Hooker.
Yeah, hooker, basically, is no longer going to be able to provide services to him. And I think that's more in line with his character, too. Like, you know, that's what he would care about instead of a nice girl losing her life, you know?
Yeah, they're way too insensitive and creepy of dudes to actually care, unless it impacted them somehow. Yeah.
These are the guys that call Norwegians cheese eaters and Vikings.
Yeah, I can't imagine them caring otherwise. So that's a good spot there.
All right, so B-roll.
So, B-roll happens of the boat. And then we cut next to James at Donna's. James is meeting Donna's parents, and they're having some huckleberry pie, continuing with the theme of fruit pies in this show.
Oh, yeah, good catch. Yeah, and I like how just it's very like, okay, I was a cool teenager with my leather jacket on my motorcycle, but now I'm
Yeah.
I'm in my little sweater vest, and I'm like, oh, that was great,
Oh, true.
huckleberry pie, ma'am. Like,
Uh-huh.
trying to be
Trying to
as
be super straight laced here, but we know he's not. Well, I don't know. Because this seems more like him than the biker image
you know
to
what?
me.
Yes, because he's a sweet kid.
He seems way too nice.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
and
so
and he's part of the biker gang because I don't know who else you're gonna associate with. Maybe that's
yeah,
like the
I
big
guess.
clique of the town or something.
Yeah. But it's a really quick scene and then it cuts back to the boat where it's landing and it's like Prostitution Island that they're landing at.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome. It's like a resort.
Yeah. So there's like a woman in lingerie meeting them at the dock, and then they come in. They're at the bar. Clearly, they've been here many times. They are good friends with the proprietor,
Mhm.
who is an older woman and has a new girl for them to see.
Yes, a new girl to perhaps replace the recently lost inventory. Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Laura, you think?
And even perhaps Ronette.
True. Yeah. So out come about 10 girls, women. It's hard to say. They're clearly like, if they're of age, barely.
Yeah,
Um,
questionable. Very
yeah.
questionable.
And I couldn't help but wonder, like, so we talked about how the sign said like 52,000 or something, but it really felt like really small.
Yeah.
Um, it felt like a real stretch that there would be enough clientele in what seems like a really small town for them to staff like 10 plus women to be on hand for this sex island.
Oh
But I
man,
mean, huh.
I never even thought about that. Yeah, that makes some. Yeah, because the population of this town, I like the real population of this town. I don't think it could be more than 1,000,
No.
and 1,000's a
So,
lot. Like if the mill is what is the job that like all the men have in town, the mill
mhm.
only employs so many people. Okay, maybe a
Yeah.
hundred, maybe. This town is in the hundreds, maybe just short of 1,000 tops. Um,
Yeah.
so this thing's got to be like another Epstein Island or something. Like if you have this
Yeah.
this
That's
many
what I was
girls,
thinking.
you've got guys coming on yachts, you got guys coming on their
Yeah.
seaplanes. This might be like a
Here's
real destination.
Yeah, here's one thing that it is mentioned later, but I'll mention it now. We find out that this island is just over the Canadian border. So
Oh, did
they're
we find that out? I missed that part too.
yeah. Yeah, the when they're talking about Hawk or something with the sheriff, they mention an island or something
Oh,
just over the border.
Adam, I hadn't pieced all this together. This is One Eyed
Yeah.
Jacks.
Yes.
Oh,
That's right. Yes.
I thought they were like two different places.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is fitting so much nicer in my head now. Okay, okay.
Yeah. This is why we have two people for this.
Yeah, yeah, we need both of
Right.
our brain cells rubbing together to make
Yeah.
this
We
work.
pick up on different things and it's good.
Yeah, yeah.
So they flip a coin to see who gets a ride with the
Oh
the
yeah.
new
Who
the new
gets who
girl.
gets the first ride? Yeah.
Yeah, the first apparently, and the brothers share sloppy seconds or something.
Yeah, yeah.
But um, Ben wins, right,
That's
and
right.
the uncle or his brother, Jack, right? It's Jack.
Jerry, Uncle Jerry.
Jerry, is sad and stays at the bar to pout
Yeah.
because, oh darn, you have 9 other beautiful women to pick from.
Exactly. Oh darn! I lost a coin flip. I don't get to break in this underage girl at a
Yeah.
whorehouse.
Oh no.
Oh
Yeah.
darn! It's like it's like you lose the bet for the last slice of pizza or something.
Yeah.
Or you've got to pay
These
for
dudes
ice
are
cream.
these dudes are super shitty.
Yeah, they're the worst people.
Yeah. So, from there we move on back to Donna and James, who are
That's right.
confessing their love. They both like felt like they couldn't act on anything because of Laura.
I just wrote that they're just getting down. They're getting
No,
down
they're
on the
not.
couch.
Not they want. I'm sure they want to, but they're just making out, right?
I don't know, man. No,
Uh,
I think they're getting down on that couch.
no, with the parents right above
Yeah, that makes it more
upstairs.
exciting.
That's
You
true.
gotta be up early for church.
Yeah, I
What
can
more do you
understand
want,
it.
man? It's
All
all
right,
a giant aphrodisiac for teenagers.
maybe they are, but that's
Bunch
kind
of
of all we
freaks in this
get.
town.
Just yeah, we just get that quick scene, and then it cuts back to Cooper, Agent Dale Cooper.
Enter Agent Dale,
Yeah, the hero is back.
and he's tooting his little wood whistle.
Yep,
Toot toot.
it's toot toot. He gets a call from Hawk,
Hawk.
right?
It's Hawk.
Yeah, Hawk, who's talking about a one-armed man snooping around, but fled and got away.
Uh huh.
Which, when I heard that, I was like, oh, maybe this is setting up like for the killer, maybe.
Yeah.
But now it's weird that we have a one-armed man snooping around, and then we have this island one-armed Jack, or is this one-eye Jack?
Yeah, one-eyed Jack.
Oh fuck! All
No,
right,
but
forget that.
no, but it kind of it feels like there's a play going on here. I mean, play on
Eh,
words. You've got the one-eyed
maybe.
wife, the
You got the
one-eyed
one-eyed
Jack,
Willie.
the one-eyed Willie.
Yeah.
I can't come up with anything else right now on the spot.
No. What else happens with Hawk? There was something more to that.
Oh, so see, he also reports in. Um, Agent Cooper asks about Ronnie. How's Ronnie doing? Because she's still in that coma or
Right.
semi coma, whatever it is, like in the hospital.
Yeah, I thought she was still out.
Yeah, I forget if it's like an actual coma or if she's like comatose. Wait,
What's
that's
the
not.
difference?
There's no difference. Wait, what I meant was
Okay.
like where she's awake but not responsive because of like
Okay.
trauma. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's some other word for
Sure.
that.
Yeah, like she was in shock and is unable to speak or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
No,
he's
I think
kinda,
she's still out.
yeah, and that's basically what Hawk says. He says something to
Okay.
the effect of like, her mind and her body are still, I don't know, not good. She's having a bad day.
Not good.
She's having a bad day.
Yeah.
Um,
Just a bad day.
yeah. And he's sharing some extra
Right.
intel that he heard. So he was asking around and he heard that Ronnie had quit her job at the perfume store or counter or whatever.
Yeah.
And that made me immediately jump back to a comment that I almost missed or overlooked between the brothers when they were talking in the first scene, Uncle Jerry and whatever the other guy's name is,
Ben.
Ben. And this is the reason for them going to the Epstein Island One-Eyed Jack place in Canada. He says, hey, don't be so down that, Laura's not around anymore and that the mill fell through or whatever. Let's go on an escapade. I heard there's a new, recently perfumed girl at the One-Eyed Jack or whatever. And the way he like really emphasizes that phrase, I think there's a connection here. I'm already putting on my tinfoil hat.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think there's like a sex crime circle thing. Like, remember going back to the magazine, how there's a photo of Ronnie there.
Oh yeah.
So I think this perfume store counter, whatever it is, I don't think we've come across it yet. I don't remember there being like a retail store or something in town selling perfume.
No. I don't remember, but I totally forgot about the perfume thing, but I think you're maybe onto something because that like line is so odd.
Yeah.
I've never heard anyone say that. So it seems like it's clearly like a reference to that. Maybe you're right that maybe the proprietor of One-Eyed Jack gets the girls from the perfume store, like recruits them or just flat out like sex
Coerces them.
traffics,
Yeah. It's like straight
human
up sex
traffics
trafficking.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that,
maybe. I
that
like that idea.
that's my theory.
All right.
And that's all I got from Hawk. Yeah.
All right. So next we have Bobby and Blondie. I still can't remember this guy's name.
Oh wait, before we jump, sorry.
Yeah.
There's a knock on the door. Don't forget. After Agent Cooper hangs up the phone, he doesn't get to see who left this card, but someone leaves him a mystery card at the foot of his door at his hotel room. He opens the door.
What was
There's
the
no one
card?
there, and on the card it simply says "One-Eyed Jack."
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I
So
forgot about that.
So there's someone tipping him off about One-Eyed Jacks.
Yeah.
And he does some
Who, I
weird
mean,
stuff. Like he smells the card, and he's like, he's like smiling, like he knows what, I don't know, like he knows whose scent
maybe it's
that is.
perfume.
Could be perfume.
But so everyone in town pretty much would know that he's there investigating Laura's death.
Yeah.
So whoever's leaving that is clearly trying to hint. They think that Laura's death is somehow related to One-Eyed Jack.
Yes. It's
So.
it's tied to that place, and by extension, the people who are involved with all that.
Whether that's true or not, we don't know, but the
Correct.
person who left the card thinks that.
And let's even think a little bit about who could leave that card. It couldn't be just anybody, because it seems like this is a really underground thing, right? That maybe even the
Audrey.
teenagers know a lot
It's
more
Audrey.
about. Oh, okay.
It's got to be, right?
Have a good night, everyone. We solved the case.
Think about it. So Audrey is going to know that her uncle and dad go to this sleazy place.
Ooh.
Maybe she knew that Laura worked there.
Yep,
So,
she's got a grudge. She's got an axe to grind. She's a known troublemaker, a known shit stirrer.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense. It
That's
probably
best
is her.
guess.
Yeah, it's a good guess.
Yeah. All right. We can Columbo a little bit less, but next we have Bobby and Blondie.
Yeah, Blondie and Bobby at it again. Up to no good.
I love that, like, in the previous episode or two. I don't know if we've ever named what Blondie's name is.
I have no idea what his name is. I don't even have any interest to find out what his name is.
No, I don't know. I can't imagine he's going to be in this whole thing, but
I dislike this kid so much, but I also care about him maybe the least. That it's this weird combination
super milk
of
toast.
Like, I don't even care enough to hate him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Just apathy. That's it.
Yeah. Beneath my attention.
Yeah. All right. So these two are out in the forest at night.
Yeah, they're filming Blair Witch apparently with like a handheld camera. It's the weirdest like camera shot. It's literally out of Blair Witch. It's like VHS. It's got like the spotlight from the camera is like over focused on like whatever leaves they're passing by. You know. It's
It is very much like that. Yeah. It does look different. Because a lot of the other scenes, the shots seem very calculated. But
yeah, even the ones that aren't on sets, you know?
Yeah. But they're out there, they're looking for money hidden in a football.
Yeah,
from the forest.
They got the football drop box. I like it.
Yeah, exactly, for the drug money. And Leo is waiting for them.
Yeah, he is.
But also, this little thing happens. It cuts to Bobby looking over Leo's shoulder, and back in at the edge of the trees, there's like a creepy robed woman in black hiding back there, watching them.
Oh, I didn't know it was a robed woman. I was too.
It's some figure in black.
Yeah, I was too focused on the ski mask to really tell anything else about the person. You could be.
I don't know.
Totally correct.
I wrote down a woman in black, but I could be wrong about that. But just the fact that there's this robed figure in black hiding back there, super creepy. Loved that.
And there's this moment of doubt I had because Bobby's like, "Hey, who's that over there?" And it
Yeah.
almost feels like a slapstick movie trick of like, "Oh, look out!" and they run away
Oh
kind of a
yeah.
thing, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And I see Leo just not breaking his gaze, and his response was very specific. It was, don't worry about that." And to me, there's enough ambiguity
Yeah.
there where I'm not 100% sure if A, that's someone that Leo knows and knows is there and like kind of backing him
Yeah,
up or
just
something,
backing. Yeah, backing him up.
or B, that's his way of saying I'm not going to fall for such a stupid thing. You
Yeah,
have to
I
deal with me.
thought about that too. Like something about it made me, the way that it looked so different than Leo
Yeah,
made me almost think that Leo wasn't even aware that that person was there. It
yeah,
was just like a complete third party.
I was suspecting that
And
too. Yeah,
yeah, so, and that's what made me really like it. If it was just backup, like, okay.
it's
But
kind of
it
weird.
seemed like this unknown creep. So yeah, they talk about how Laura had half the money in the safety deposit box and talk about the drug deal. Leo mentions that Laura was a wild girl and that Leo thinks someone is cheating, or someone is with his wife who's cheating on him.
Yeah, I wrote in my notes that Leo's given his large Marge story. Um, like
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
making this like Pee Wee Herman reference where Pee Wee Herman's like picked up by this like ghost in the semi truck, and it's very like hammy how it's like the lighting from below the face to make it spooky, and like yeah, and as you get through the story, there's more and more like uh, earnestness coming out of the voice, and oh, in a dark room or whatever, and Leo's just there with like this uh I guess he's holding the flashlight. Someone's holding the flashlight,
Yeah.
and it's like
Leo.
underlighting his face in the same silly, spooky way. And he's just
Yeah.
telling this story about like how his wife's cheating on him, and Bobby's shitting his pants because he's the guy banging his wife. And Bobby keeps
Yeah.
going, "Oh yeah, so you know who it is? You know who it is?"
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And Leo's like, "Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm gonna take care of that." And you can see Bobby like relax a little bit, like, "Oh, this guy doesn't know that." And he kind
Yeah.
of chills out for a second until Leo says, out of nowhere,
Yeah.
"Hey, why don't you?" No, he doesn't say it like that. He says, "Go, go,
Yeah.
go, run for
Go
a
long.
pass or something." Yeah,
Yeah. Go out for a pass
go out for a pass. Bobby's
with
like,
the
"What?"
football.
And then he racks the shotgun that he's been holding this whole time, apparently.
Yeah.
This giant, like, zombie apocalypse double barreled shotgun.
Yeah. And they take off,
they
obviously,
they take
fleeing
off.
for their lives.
Yeah, you don't want to get shot uh
No.
by that.
I will say, so Blondie at this point, once they get away, Blondie makes it clear he is out of this. He's done. This has gone too far for him.
Blondie is retiring. He's
Yep.
announcing that he's been dropped from the show.
Yeah.
And I wrote down my last note of the scene is finally some different fucking music. We finally get some kind of background music that's not the slow drone,
Yep.
the the
Dramatic, sad music.
the dramatic sad music, or the wistful piano medley.
Yes.
We get some like hardcore, like horror chase scene,
Mm-hmm.
like strumming
Excitement.
music. Yeah, I'm like, finally, they
Mm-hmm.
expanded the music budget. I'm so
Yep.
happy for this show.
Pilot went well. Second episode went well. All right, we got some more budget for the music guy.
Yeah, we got some cash.
All right, so then after the forest, we get a scene with Ed and Nadine. Ed's the mechanic. Nadine is the woman with the eye patch.
Yeah, this is like a Home Alone scene.
Yeah.
He's sneaking into the place with totally greased up hands. He can't even open the doorknob. Then he stumbles
Just
in.
covered.
The man's covered in oil and grease.
It's
Why?
the bad kind of motor oil too. It's like super used, needs to
Yeah.
be thrown out.
It's
Black.
black. There's metal shavings in it.
Yeah.
And this guy's tramping across this lovely, pristine, pink carpet in this very domestic looking home, like very put together. He's just
Mm-hmm.
he's just trudging through in his oily boots and hands, just ruining the whole house.
It just stomps on the 100% silent drape runners that
Yeah.
Nadine has invented.
He gets caught in the booby trap. It's like the middle of the hallway.
Yeah. So Nadine is there working out in some rowing machine
Yeah,
type thing.
she's getting swole, man.
Yeah, she witnesses what happens and absolutely hulks the fuck out and just bends the shit out of that rowing machine.
She destroys the rowing machine.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if there's one candidate who might actually be on PCP in this show, Nadine.
Yeah, I'd believe it. She's up all night trying to come up with an invention for drape runners, and then she's like working out at like hyper speed and then wrecking the machine when she's angry.
Yeah,
Drugs.
I love this character.
Yeah, she got better with this episode for sure.
Yeah.
So next we have a cut to another forest. This time we see Cooper and the cops all there at the donut table. It's all set out again perfectly.
Yes, and school is in session in the woods. Agent Cooper has his chalkboard up, but it's a very short scene. It actually just sets it, and then it jumps again. We have a lot of these in this episode. I didn't notice it as much in the other episodes so far, but you have a lot of like, okay, this is happening, but wait, let's continue this line first, and then we'll continue that one.
Yeah, we saw the same thing with Donna and what's his name? James. Yeah, where it like showed them for just a short little time, cut to something else, and then came back to them. We're doing the same thing here.
Yeah.
Because then it cuts to Shelly, that's Leo's wife, and she has bruises all over her face, which is the aftermath of what we saw last episode where he put the soap in the sock and then just beat the shit out of her, apparently.
And I haven't seen that episode in, like 6 or 7 years, but
yeah.
I remember that being such a hard scene. Like, I remember that scene lasting longer than I wanted it to last. That's what I remember.
Yeah, because it's slow where, like, she's, like, pushed into a corner and he's just slowly looming over her with the soap.
Yeah.
To beat her. Yep. But Bobby shows up and sees Shelly's face, and he is livid and says that he's going to kill Leo if he ever does it again.
Yeah, right, Bobby. Fucking coward. Yeah. Running away from Leo in the woods.
Yeah, I mean, he had a gun, but at the same time, I feel like Bobby is that kind of tough guy who doesn't actually back it up.
Yeah, he's a punk.
When shit gets real.
100% a punk. In episode 1, he's in the car with Shelly, and he's driving her home, and he sees Leo's truck in the driveway, and he panics. He's like, whoa!
He freaks out.
He slams the brakes. He says, "Get out of the car!" And he fucking hightails it out of there. Straight up punk.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to say about this, though, drives me absolutely crazy. During this entire scene, all I can hear is Bobby's leather jacket just screaming at me with just the squeaking of this fake leather as his...
I didn't even notice it.
I couldn't stand it. Oh my god. There was a sound engineer, like one day, David Lynch goes over to the sound engineer and he says, "I want you to drive everyone fucking crazy. I want you to get like, what's that stereotypical like diner booth material? It's almost like plastic.
Vinyl.
Yeah, like vinyl. I just want you to get vinyl and just fucking rub it together for an hour."
Yeah.
And I want that to be the scene. I want that to be what people remember at the scene.
Okay.
I hate this scene.
I really need to rewatch
I'm
that scene
really
just to
angry
see.
about this
I don't
sound
know.
in the background. It's not the background.
All
It's
right.
the foreground.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this
All
is
right,
all
we'll
in my
see.
head, but that leather
Yeah,
jacket.
I'll see. I'll see, and we'll report back next time.
You know what we're
If,
gonna do? We're gonna edit in a clip right now
Okay.
of that leather jacket
All right.
squelching into the camera.
Cue the leather jacket.
Wow, that was see? Don't you see the leather jacket thing?
All right.
Yeah.
So we're now back. We go back to the diner,
Back to the diner.
and because
We're
Ed,
jumping all around in this episode, man.
but it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel bad.
No,
it feels fine. Like
yeah.
we're getting little important things. It doesn't feel too frantic.
It's not too disorienting, but it's right
No.
at the limit for me.
Okay.
I've got
Felt fine.
attention problems.
Okay. I would think this would play to that.
Oh shit, you're right.
All right. Well,
Anyway.
Ed walks into the diner. He claims he's in that doghouse again with Nadine.
Big time.
Yeah.
Understatement of the year, Ed.
Yep. Just ruined everything in that house with his motor oil.
She's got a big old bee in that bonnet.
Yeah. What else happens at the
That's
diner
all I
there?
got.
Anything? I think that's it. I think it's another one of these real quick clips because
Yeah.
that's all I have for that.
He shows up. He's talking to Norma. He says, "Gee golly,
Yeah.
my wife hates me." Like, what
Pretty
else
much.
is new, dude?
Yeah.
And by the way, you ruined the house. You deserve to be hated right now. It's your
Yeah.
fault.
And he's with Norma or having an affair with Norma.
Yeah.
So
Just talking shit about his wife.
all right.
Business as
Pretty
usual
much.
for Ed.
Yeah. By the way, in case you forgot, the sheriff and Ed are related.
Oh, I forgot about
They're
that.
cousins. Yes, they're cousins.
Now, wait a second. Isn't Ed also Bobby's father?
No, Bobby's father is the military guy who slaps the cigarette out of his mouth.
You're right. Okay. There's just some scene with Ed talking to Bobby, I guess. It almost seemed like he was his dad. But you're right. We do see the military guy. Yep.
All right, so they're back at the Forest Donuts. And
yes, this scene. Oh, this scene.
This makes it. I mean, there's more to this episode that is great, but boy, this is top stuff right here.
Yeah, so far this is the scene of the episode.
Yeah.
Until we get to the scene of the episode.
Yep. So first off, there's coffee because there's got to be with the donuts. And Cooper goes to take a big sip of the coffee. Immediately, spits it out. Says, "Damn good coffee and hot."
Yes, and I love that because as soon as he's spitting, I'm jumping to the memory from episode 1 of the fish coffee, the fish in the percolator, and I'm thinking to myself, "Damn, fish guy strikes again with the coffee."
I don't think so this time. I think it was just unexpectedly hot.
Yeah, I just pulled a fast one on us.
Yeah, and well, because it's good. He said, "Damn good." So
yeah, damn good coffee and hot.
Yeah,
big smile on his face. His smiles are so weird.
Oh man, they're really good in this one.
Yeah.
He has they take these moments where he's just smiling, like the cheesiest little kid smile, and like a thumbs up. I love it. So he starts getting into a lecture about Tibet.
And the way he begins it, I love it. Because out of nowhere, he procures like a magician out of his sleeve, like a Looney Tune character. This extendable baton. No, it's not a baton. What do you call it? Like a lecture.
It's one of those pointers.
Yeah, it's a pointer.
It's a telescoping pointer.
Ooh, I like it. Telescoping pointer.
Yeah. But yeah, he says, "I had a dream 3 years ago about Tibet and he wanting to help their plight and being inspired by Zen Buddhism.
The dude flips the chalkboard and there's a map of
Yeah,
China, and he's given the breakdown of like post World War II, like
yeah,
the communist rising in China and the invasion of Tibet and the Dalai Lama fleeing for his life
yep.
and all of that, just to kind of preface. And so then I had a dream.
Yeah. But so one thing about this is that the title of the episode, which I should have mentioned at the beginning, but is Zen, or the Skill to Catch a Killer.
Ah.
And so that's where this is coming in, the whole Zen Buddhism. And then right now, what they're doing is they're trying to catch a killer using the most ridiculous method of throwing rocks at bottles.
Yes. Or as I like to imagine it, throwing rocks at Deputy Andy.
Yeah. Poor Andy.
Piece of shit.
So they have a list of all the townspeople.
Yeah.
Essentially, all the pertinent ones.
That have the letter J somehow in their name. Yes.
That's right. So we have James, the secret boyfriend.
Yep.
We have Josie Packard,
Yep.
the owner of the mill, who was instructed in English by Laura. We have,
yeah. And so,
yeah.
Sorry. And so he's. This is another one of you picked this out right away in episode 1, and I just kind of was like whatever about it. But you're so right.
Yeah.
Every opportunity this show takes, because they know there's 50 characters in the show.
Yeah.
Every opportunity they take it to give the viewer like a 60-second scene of exposition explaining as much as they can about people, just to remind you of who everybody is.
Yeah. Especially, I mean,
things.
if you're thinking when this is originally airing and there's a week between when you're watching them.
Oh, yeah, true.
Even more so needed for people to be like, there are 20 people. How am I supposed to keep track of all these without like actually writing them down? But yeah. So
he's having them like not just read the names, but also he's having the sheriff like say out loud in this really contrived scene.
Oh yeah.
Like what this person's relationship is to Laura Palmer.
James Hurley, secret boyfriend, and then he throws the rock at the bottles, like way down the path where the deputy's standing, kind of.
Yeah, he's throwing them at Andy, but his aim is terrible.
Yeah, but so he misses on James, misses on Josie. Then is it the sheriff who's reading it or Lucy?
Lucy's reading the name.
No, Lucy's making the check marks.
Oh, right. No, the sheriff is reading it.
Okay, sheriff says, Dr. Lawrence Jacoby, psychiatrist. And then Cooper throws it. It hits the bottle, but it does not break.
Very important.
Yes. And Lucy is like, do I put a check mark for that? So they put a check mark. But
No. He said no check mark, but very importantly, make a note that the bottle fell but did not break.
Oh, that's it. Sorry.
Very emphatic about this.
That's right, yeah. I did find it was interesting that we got clarification of what kind of doctor Jacoby was. Because before we weren't sure. We thought medical or something, or therapist. Now we know psychiatrist.
Yeah.
So,
see, exposition helps.
It does. Yeah. Johnny Horn was the next one. That's the name of the brother. Laura was his special ed tutor.
Yes.
Next up, Laura Jennings.
Yep, Norma
that
Jennings.
Is, yep, that's the diner worker who is having the affair with Ed.
Sleeping with Big Ed.
Yep, and the important connection there is that they were doing the Meals on Wheels charity thing together with Norma and Laura were.
Right.
And we'd talked about before where we thought there might be something to that with a connection with the drugs, though. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah. Very easy to
Next,
transport drugs when you're hiding them in Meals on Wheels.
yeah. So next up, Shelly Johnson.
Yep.
That's Leo's wife, also the waitress at the diner, friend of Laura.
And then he
This
finally
is,
nails Andy in the head, that piece of shit.
yep. Cooper beans Andy right in the head with the rock,
Thank
and
God.
Lucy goes over to console him because he's a bit of a baby, as we've seen
And
before in the morgue.
and like a child, he's like, that didn't hurt one bit. You can tell he's
Yeah,
like trying
as
to
he's like
man up.
crying.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we have it, One-Eyed Jack, or Jack, quotations, one eye. That's the One-Eyed Jack casino across the border, but they erased that because it wasn't a person.
That's right. Yes,
Because they had
yes.
Jack thinking it was a person.
Right, because he just
But
gets a card with that clue. So he's assuming.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Mhm.
and then next is Leo Johnson, unknown connection. But when he throws it, the bottle breaks.
Bad vibes.
Mm-hmm. Which to Cooper, he thinks that means he's the killer. I think, right?
Yeah, yeah. He
Yeah,
he he failed the Zen test.
exactly. So that concludes that scene. Still a great one. Love it.
Yeah, fantastic scene.
Yeah. Next we have Audrey going to the diner. And
Audrey is up to no good as
always
usual.
Donna and her parents are already there in the booth.
Yeah, just came from church, having a little cheeky brunch.
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially since they'd talked about needing to be up for church the next day. Donna and Audrey talk. Donna thought Audrey didn't really like Laura, but said she actually did because Laura helped her brother, and she appreciated that.
Yeah, and then things go downhill.
Yeah, Audrey starts talking about Cooper, and I just noted that she had the hots for him.
Yeah, she's like implying to Donna that like she slept with him or something. Because Donna's kind of like,
Yeah,
Audrey, she's kind of like laughing.
yeah, but kind of laughing, right?
Yeah,
Like,
oh, you're so bad, you slept with
yeah,
the FBI guy.
right. Like, oh, don't say those kind of things. It's naughty or something. But like,
Yeah, yeah.
kind of enjoying the talk of it.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So Audrey asks Donna, "Did Laura ever talk about my dad?"
Yes.
And Donna says that he used to sing to Laura, which what? It's so
Yes.
weird. It took me by surprise. Like, under what condition would he sing to Laura?
Oh, I'll
Like
tell you.
at I mean, now that we've talked about it, I think I know where you're going.
I'm putting that hat back on, baby. That
Yep.
tinfoil.
Mm-hmm.
Because so when he recites Shakespearean sonnets, for example, to the madam of the Epstein Island over there,
Yeah.
it is not just a silly or weird David Lynch kind of comical thing. I think there is also this subtle like indicator that yes, there's something having to do again with that place, with that like sex trafficking ring or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and Laura's involved, and basically the implication is like her dad has had sex with
Okay. Yeah. I'd believe
Laura,
it.
and for me that question or that answer of him singing to her or whatever, it snapped so many things into
Mm-hmm.
place for me where
Damning
it's like
evidence.
yeah, it's like okay,
Okay.
there's definitely like all of this, like the magazine, the sex ring, the
Yeah.
whatever the perfume store is, One Eye Jacks. Okay, all
Mm-hmm.
of this is kind of like the circle is closing now. It's all starting to kind of make sense. You kind
Okay.
of know
Sure.
like now where to, you know, They're
Yeah,
kind of filling out the picture here.
got it. All right, I like it. And then she just starts dancing to the very odd, like slow jazzy. I don't know how you describe that music, but it's really weird. And then it stops, and it's clear that it was actually coming out of the jukebox, which is kind of a clever little move.
Yeah, like the scene starts with Audrey walking into the diner,
With the
and
music already playing, right?
no,
No? Oh, okay.
she starts the jukebox, and the music starts, but you could very easily just assume like, okay, the music's kicking in because the scene is starting.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was just
So
the background music for the scene, not in the scene.
yeah, and also like when you do the sound engineering
Mm-hmm.
and music's supposed to be coming out of a jukebox, you make it sound a little different than if it's just a
Yes.
music track.
Right.
So
Yep.
so they made it sound just like a music track, you
Definitely.
know.
Yep.
So yeah, and then it kind of clicks that like this music coming out of the jukebox. What kind of a freaking family diner would have this music coming out of their jukebox?
Yeah. It's the
And who
weirdest
spiked
music.
the jukebox? Audrey's at it again.
Maybe she slipped it
You
in
know,
there herself.
she's slipping
Because
some.
did it
I don't
have?
know how
It didn't even have a
jukeboxes work.
name, didn't it? Did it show the name of the song or something?
I don't think so. No, it's just
Okay,
like
never mind.
a nameless button she pressed kind
Yeah.
of a thing.
All right.
But I
So
am glad that we have unique music number 5.
that's true. That's true.
The music budget is really getting blown right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So next we have the feds showing up at the sheriff's station. This
Yes.
is Albert and his team of equally uptight, serious feds.
They're
And
rolling in like Agent Smith from The Matrix.
yeah, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's exactly it. They're ready to just like kick ass and take names. But
Yeah. Hey, we're here. We're the feds.
they're instead met by Lucy, who's reading a book on Tibet.
Poor Lucy.
Yeah, I love her. She's so good.
She's such a sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her. I like her.
But Albert's a total hard ass. Classic FBI tough guy kind of person.
And he's just a jerk.
Yeah.
You know.
I do, I was thinking about it today. So in one of the earlier episodes, when Cooper is doing a voice memo to Diane,
Yeah.
he mentions Albert. And
Oh.
that's where Rosenfeld, is that the last name?
Yeah, Rosenfeld.
Yeah. And,
Rosenfeld.
yeah.
Rosenfeld.
So in the previous episode, you'd mentioned that name, and I'd forgotten where that even came from. You weren't sure where it came from. That's where it came from, is that he was doing a voice memo to Diane saying to call in Albert or send Albert Rosenfeld, and something about how they needed someone more serious or something. Don't send any of those softies or something like that. So,
okay.
which also we were wondering if Diane is a real person before, and
Yeah, or if she's Hal from Space Odyssey.
yeah, that leads me to believe she is a real person, and maybe what he's just doing is taking a voice memo, and then later in the evening, once he's done for the day, he listens back and then calls Diane and tells her whatever stuff.
Yeah, it's still
a little weird.
Imagining the logistics.
Yeah, but if he's driving, he's around, I could see him just doing voice memos to himself and then, basically calling Diane back at Quantico or whatever to do whatever is needed.
I just kind of suspend my disbelief when it comes to that, because it just seems like something that, because the more you think about it, the less practical. Because what is he doing? He's calling her back like when he's tired at the end of the day. It's like 8 o'clock.
They didn't have cell phones to call then.
Right, so he's got to be back at his hotel to call her, and then what is he gonna do? Like play through the tape of his voice memos and relay the information?
Yeah.
No, he's not doing that.
I think he would.
No, he's not.
I think he would do it. He'd get back, have a cup of coffee late at night. He's that kind of guy. He listens to himself. He probably
No,
smiles
he is
real
not that
big.
kind of
Yeah, he
guy.
is. He
He's got his
smiles.
silk. No, he's got his silk pajamas
Hmm.
and his little
That
nightcap,
comes
and
later.
he's dream. And this guy's a sleeper. Is my point. This guy likes his sleep.
Yeah, but he's the kind of guy who has a coffee and it doesn't keep him up. He just he has the coffee, no effect, just enjoys it. Does his voice memo.
Because he spits it out every time.
Yeah, I guess so. And then relays it. Maybe leaves a message for Diane, or he just holds the thing up to the phone. I don't know, but
That that is probably the thing that makes the most sense, and it makes no sense.
okay.
So the only way this would work in this world, unless he's like mailing it out overnight, but we haven't seen a place that would do that. Is he's calling into Diane's like office phone,
Yep.
obviously getting a voice machine or something,
Exactly. Yes.
and he just leaves the freaking phone on, and he presses play on his voice memos, and he just lets it go until the tape runs out
Yeah.
as he falls asleep in his silk
That
pajamas.
seems good. That's it. All right.
Yeah,
So
we solved the
yeah,
case.
we got it. Was there any more with Albert? I mean, the sheriff is not happy with
Yeah,
how Albert is treating Lucy and stuff, and
yeah.
um,
Albert's just talking shit.
yeah,
Small town podunk, knucklehead sheriff's
hillbillies.
department. This is the worst place I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Amateur hour, whatever. Um, and Agent Cooper just has the biggest shit-eating grin on his face,
yeah.
kind of looking between the two of them.
Big old thumbs
This
up.
this is what he knew was going to happen.
Yeah,
And then the sheriff's like, "Hey, can I just talk to you for a second?" Tries to pull him aside, and he says, "If you ever say that again, I'm gonna kick your ass."
yeah,
Actually, what he says is, "You're gonna be looking for your teeth on Queer Street."
yeah.
Who, whatever
I
that's
don't
supposed
know.
to mean. It made more sense in the '90s, I guess.
Probably. All right.
Um,
Then
and that's it.
yeah, and we're back to Ed and Nadine.
Ed strikes it big, man.
He is
So
secretly a genius.
Ed blunders into the greatest invention of our lifetime.
Yeah. 100% silent curtain runners.
Ed accidentally invents greasy cotton balls.
Yeah. By getting grease, the motor oil on the balls, they now are completely silent because before the cotton balls dampened the sound apparently, but not quite. And now that they're greased, perfect. So
Ed's greasy balls have finally silenced his wife.
yeah,
when she plays with her drapes.
Nadine's loving those greasy balls. And then we cut again. Now we're with Catherine and Pete. So
God, everyone's having sex in this show. They can't.
They
help
weren't.
themselves. Sex.
No,
Sex.
they weren't having sex.
Oh, she said it smelled like fish in there.
That's because he was the fisherman.
Oh, he's the fish guy.
He's the guy who put the fish in the percolator.
Oh,
yeah.
I just assumed. I wrote here that they were having sex.
No, definitely
like
not.
They just finished having
no,
sex.
absolutely
Sure?
not.
He's got his, like, shoes.
They're definitely on the outs. Like, they're not on good terms. They sleep separately, but they're married, I think.
Yeah.
And Pete is clearly up to something with Josie Packard.
Secret Agent Pete. I love to see it.
Yeah, he slips her a key so that Josie can get the ledgers from the safe. My thought there is that they're wanting to check the ledgers to see if maybe Catherine's embezzling or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I vaguely remember, 6 or 7 years ago when I watched the first 2 episodes of
Yeah.
the show, there was some suspicion of, like, someone cooking the books.
Yeah.
Something like
well,
that.
Catherine's boning Ben Horn, and they have some plan. They had a plan cooked up to sell the mill. Now they have a plan to burn it down. We assumed for insurance money.
Oh, yeah, because they're trying to sell to the Norwegians.
Yeah.
I think they were like secretly hiding the fact that they were running out of money or something.
Yes.
I'm kind of remembering it
Yeah.
vaguely,
So
but I don't know why Mrs. Packer would want the books. I don't
to
know.
figure out, because Catherine, I think, is hiding what's really going on. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all we get from that. We next are with back at Laura's house. Leland.
Jesus effing
Yeah.
Christ! This scene.
Leland, her dad, is dancing with a photo of Laura.
He's blasting some big band swing, and he's losing his fucking
Yeah.
mind.
He eventually is there rubbing blood all over her photo, crying,
Yeah.
sobbing. The dramatic piano music kicks in.
Yes, we're finally back to the original
Hmm.
soundtrack. Music budget ran
Yeah.
out.
So he's, yeah, like you said, losing his mind. Yeah, I mean, as a parent who lost their kid might, but it's still crazy that he's just rubbing blood all over her photo.
I would lose my mind differently.
Yeah, I think so. So we get to basically the final scene.
Now this is the
Yeah,
scene.
boy, this takes a hard turn here into Crazy Town.
And I wonder if like the folks who are listening to this right now have been waiting for
Yeah,
this.
like wait till
Because
they
we've
get to
both
that
heard,
scene.
yeah, we've both seen the references in other shows or in pop culture, right?
Yes,
To this
I've seen
scene.
this Red Room before. I didn't really know what it meant or what it was about. I still don't
Yeah,
really know because it's so bizarre, but
same.
yeah, it's Dale Cooper is lying down. He's having a dream, and we see him. He has old. He's old in it in his dream, so it's like the makeup to
Yeah.
make him look old and wrinkly. He's in the red room, which has a kind of zigzag carpet, orangey carpet, and all around otherwise is red drapes. And there's
Didn't this feel like a Stanley Kubrick scene to
yeah,
you? The way it was like visually presented.
yeah. Well, the carpet itself is kind of reminiscent of the carpet in The Shining.
And the fact that he's in the chair with the aged makeup on, and just
Yeah,
like the solid color of the wall
the
of the
red. Yeah.
background made me think of Space Odyssey when the
Oh,
guy's like an old man in a
okay.
bed.
Yeah, I got
It
Shining
it, it
vibes.
made me think of that too. I got Shining
Okay.
also, yeah. It seemed like just different little things. Overall, kind of like an homage to
Yeah.
it. I don't know. I don't know if it was.
Well, it's certainly bizarre, and then even more so
Yeah, yeah.
is there's this little person I'm who's faced away from the camera, and he's shaking like super fast, like
Yeah.
sped up, so it looks
Super creepy.
unnatural and uncanny.
It's funny because um that was like a trope in horror movies of maybe the 2010s, the
Yeah, that's what I was
20 teens
thinking too. Came much later.
of just like, yeah, this like artificial sped up kind of thing where suddenly the killer is like in front of you, but you see them kind of run across the floor really
Yeah,
fast to you. It was like this kind
kind
of
of like The
effect.
Ring. But
Yeah.
the first,
Yeah, very very
yeah,
twitchy.
twitchy. The first time, what it called back for me was the movie Jacob's Ladder, which was quite a bit earlier than this show. That used,
That's the 70s,
yeah,
isn't it? Or the
70s.
80s? Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right, 70s,
But
yeah.
that was the first one that, as far as I know, kind of popularized that, at least in the horror realm. But it's very much like
Hmm.
that, and it's super creepy in the context here. And then
Yeah.
we have there's some guy talking about Laura and magicians. The phrase "fire walk with me" comes up again. Talking about
Yes.
touched by the devil is in me.
The tattoo, he has a tattoo on the left shoulder.
Yeah,
Um
there's some.
and
It's like very cult.
he's kind of speaking in riddles.
It's kind of ritual cult kind of stuff almost.
Yes. Yes.
And
It makes you think of like tarot cards or something. He mentions the magician
yeah,
is trying to see the future of the past.
hmm
Um I wonder if, I don't know. It makes me think of, yeah, it just makes me think of tarot cards. You have the magician, You have, I don't know, tattoo on the left shoulder. Who knows what that's referencing?
Yeah.
Although actually, it might just be referencing
Did
the next guy that shows up.
Yeah. So we have, well, Mike and Bob is who we find
Yeah,
out their names here. We found out Bob, who we were formerly calling Igor.
yeah,
Igor. So Bob was the one who was crouched behind Laura's bed, being super creepy
yes,
and sinister. And then Mike is this other guy who's talking.
yeah. These are not nice men.
No, definitely not. Bob mentioned something with a death bag.
Yeah, he's got a death bag.
Yeah, which I've never heard that phrase, but that's a terrifying phrase.
Oh, wait a
Hmm.
second. I mean, it couldn't possibly be that obvious,
What?
but is it like just the well, I mean, Laura Palmer's body was found in a plastic bag.
Yeah, she was wrapped in plastic. It wasn't. It was like a plastic tarp, kind of. Not a bag, but I
Okay.
mean, he could call that a bag. Who knows?
And yeah, and remember there's like references to like a serial killer. That's why Agent Cooper's here in the first
Yeah, like
place.
they found that letter
That
under the
the
nail.
letter under the finger. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right. Okay. I'm just thinking of this stuff right now as
you're
we're
right.
talking. Yeah, keep going.
So, and then we see Laura smiling, um, and
Yeah.
then they're talking, but the way that they did this, so it sounds really weird and unnatural, and sometimes it's hard to even make out what they're saying. But what they did was, I looked it up afterwards because I was pretty sure how they did this, and then I looked it up and I was right. What they did was they recorded the lines forward, and then they played back the lines to the actors, and the actors tried to repeat it as it was backwards, so that when they
Ah.
reversed it, it would just sound really weird and unnatural. It would be correct
Yeah.
going forward essentially, but because they're saying it backwards from the beginning, making unnatural sounds, it sounds super bizarre.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
cool though. I like it.
I loved it. Yeah. Like the whole thing is recorded
Yeah.
backwards, even like the movement,
Yeah,
right?
it's so weird.
And the little person, the little guy,
Yeah.
the little
We
guy.
don't know his name.
Yeah, we don't learn his
No.
name, right? He kind of like comes out of that twitchy
Yeah.
like state, and like he starts to like walk backwards to the couch.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it starts to play out where you can tell they've recorded this backwards. It's so uncanny. It's so
Yeah.
off-putting.
And it
It's really
it
cool. I love the effect.
yeah, it is really, it's done really well, and it's kind of perfect for like a dream because they
Yeah.
just make no sense sometimes, and they're can be so unnatural.
Nothing is quite right in a
Yeah,
dream, right? Like there's always something that's
yeah.
off.
So it's
It's
good.
hard to say what it is.
He he comes over and
You start
yeah,
saying some
he
weird
does.
stuff.
Yeah, Laura touches her nose, and then they talk
Oh
about
yeah.
shadow of a planet. Or no, the shadow of
She touches her nose like I don't know. It's just cocaine to me.
maybe.
Like when I see her do that, all I can think of her saying is like, "Hey, bro, got
I
some
was thinking
cocaine?"
maybe it was like you're on the right track kind of like follow your nose, like you're on the right track. I don't know.
Oh, like that
Maybe.
kind of a thing. Yeah.
The
Okay.
but yeah,
That's
there's
clear.
a shadow of like a cutout of a planet that slowly goes across the drapes, the red drapes. Did you
Oh,
see that?
I never
Yeah,
even
there's a
noticed that.
shadow that
I
looks
didn't even notice it.
like Saturn. Like if a cartoon
Oh,
cutout of
cool.
Saturn with the rings, that kind of
Oh my
thing goes
god. Okay.
across. It's at least that's what it looked like to me.
Okay.
And
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even
yeah,
notice it.
so I don't know, something with planets. And then they talk about they have good news.
Yeah. Yeah. The gum that you like is going to come back into style, something
Yeah,
like that.
so weird. And then the little guy says, that's not actually Laura, that it's actually his cousin. Bizarre. And
Yeah, it's just more weird stuff.
yeah,
Like sentence after
she
sentence.
says
Yeah.
something about her arms bending backwards.
Freaky.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like maybe when she was murdered or something, like in the struggle or attack, they bent her arm backwards or something. I don't know.
It could be like a
It's messed
common
up.
method of the serial killer that, like, they're not explicit about
No.
it in the show, but the character Agent Cooper, since he knows the style of the killer, he knows that he always like binds their hands behind their back or something. Or
Yeah. Like,
and I'm
who
also
knows?
thinking,
In the autopsy, they might have seen that, oh, like her shoulder got pulled out of its socket or something, dislocated or something. Who knows?
and I'm still thinking about, I don't know why, but I'm still thinking about like tarot cards. I don't know why it evokes this
Okay.
imagery,
Yeah.
but like I'm even imagining like, I don't know, is there like a, because I don't know anything about tarot cards except
I
like
don't know.
a couple of the cards, but like is there some kind of card where it features like, I don't know, like a woman that's holding her arms weird or something, and is that like a
Probably.
particular tarot card, and if it is, then is it like, I don't know, like the queen, or this thing or that thing,
I think there is a queen, but who knows?
and
I don't
does
know.
that mean something? I don't know.
Yeah. But then the little guy just starts dancing.
Yeah,
Like really weird,
but now
awkward. It's got the
but
elbows out.
now it is forward at this point.
It
Like,
is, yes. Now it's normal.
and there's like that flashing light too.
Yeah.
There's a flashing light that kicks in now.
Yeah, rip to all the epileptic watchers out there.
Yeah, yeah, it's rough.
So then Laura comes over to Cooper and whispers in his ear.
Yes.
And then Cooper wakes up and claims to know who killed Laura Palmer.
Yeah, because Laura spoils it in the dream. She just goes up and tells him.
Yeah.
Asshole. Takes away
Yeah.
all the
So
fun.
maybe his subconscious figured it out.
Yeah.
I have to think it's not Leo then, because there was the bottle breaking, but like, well, okay, let's segue into the last segment here, where
Okay.
we can give our top, and this might already be the last time we do this, just because it might not be relevant anymore.
Yeah,
But
we're not
we'll
we're not
give
trying to like really Columbo this thing. Um,
not too much, but
I'm getting the
sometimes it's some of it's
suspicion.
fun.
No, it is fun.
We'll do
I
two suspects and your wild card.
I just harbor this suspicion, knowing
Yeah.
that there's a third season, that it's like a 50-50 chance that like we never find out who kills her in this
Ah,
show.
I would be so sad. I really hope that it ends fairly cleanly. Like, at least solves this mystery and maybe opens up a new one at the end of the season. But
I don't even know if the history of Twin Peaks is that A, it got canceled, B, it concluded, C,
yeah,
it didn't get renewed. And like
yeah, I
we
don't
know
know
how
either.
this goes, like we have these series like, sitcoms all the time, they get canceled, and like that's it. The threads are
Yeah,
done and nothing gets
yeah.
resolved. Like I have this like dread that all of this, like
No.
who done it, is pointless, and I hope it's not true. I hope
Yeah.
we find out.
Yeah. So I'll say this last sequence, it seems like Mike and Bob. Like, they're doing all this weird shit. We saw Bob hiding in Laura's room. It seems so dead on, but could be wrong. So I'm gonna say Bob number 1, Mike number 2, and then my wild card, I'm going Ben. Ben
But
Horn.
we just but we just got introduced to Mike like
Leo.
right now.
I don't care. He was like, this scene makes me think it's Bob and Mike. This
Adam, I'm gonna
totally
be really mad if I find out that you cheated
I did
and you went
not.
to like fucking Wikipedia or something,
Nope.
and you're doing this like 12-1 shot because you know it's right.
No.
I'm gonna be mad at you.
Well, then don't be mad because I didn't do that.
All right,
But
fine.
I mean, these guys, weren't they showing, like, during that scene when Mike was talking, didn't they show like the train where they found the body? Or not where they found the
Um,
body, but where they found Ronnie and the locket and
Well, there was
I
like a
thought they.
flash of a shot.
Yeah,
I couldn't quite take it in, but it was like a bloody scene. It was a bloody
yeah.
something.
That was the one in the train car.
Okay, very well may have been. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. All the stuff these two guys are talking about.
Well, it's true because so for all the suspicious activity that's going on in the town,
Yeah,
the bottom line is, and this is what I keep having to tell myself, the reason why Agent Cooper is in this story
yeah,
is because there is a serial killer.
yeah. Not it only in this town.
And
Somewhere
not in this
else too.
town. Yeah, it's like statewide or something, or
Yeah.
like region wide. And
That's what I
and
was thinking. It
so
wasn't someone actually
it
in
can't
this
be
town.
yeah, it can't be someone like the odds of it actually being someone from this town,
Yeah.
it's silly.
Yeah, I
It's
think so.
so you know, if I ignore the fact
That's why I'm
that
saying this might be the last time we do this, because if we proceed
right.
further and these two guys that seem to me very clearly like they're set up to be like these guys are the actual dudes.
Well, yeah, because the crime scene has like "Fire Walk with Me" written. I
Yeah,
don't even remember. I think it's written in blood, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Or it kind of looks like that anyway. And so it's real cultist serial killer type shit
Yeah.
that's going on, right?
Yep.
And these are the only two, cultist serial killer type shit talkers that exist in the story. So I
Definite
agree
shit
with you.
talkers.
It's like it's very on the nose. It's very like obvious and upfront,
Mm-hmm.
and it probably is that they killed her or have something. The only thing I'm hoping for, I guess, is that there's still some kind of tie-in with the goings on of the town. So like
Mm-hmm.
I'm gravitating towards the idea of okay, maybe he didn't like kill her, but maybe he
Death bag though. Come on.
well here's the person. So here's the person on the top of my list.
Okay.
I don't remember his first name, but Audrey's father.
Ben Horn, that's who I just said.
Ben Horn. Oh,
You
I wasn't listening
fucker.
to you. Ben Horn,
Uh-huh.
because yeah, with like the Laura singing to Laura
Yeah.
and like the replacement of it, and the fact I don't know, and even when he pulls Uncle I want to say Uncle Jesse, that's Full House.
Yeah.
Uncle Uncle Jerry,
Jerry.
when he pulls him aside and he's like, Laura Palmer was killed.
Mm-hmm.
I almost feel like that is now I'm like doing like galaxy brain in my head.
Yeah.
I think that's the show throwing us off of him. Because
Mm-hmm.
why would the killer inform someone that this I don't know. Like
Yeah.
the way it's presented is like he's relaying news that he learned about. And so
Sure.
it's meant to kind of trick you psychologically into not thinking he did it. But I bet not bet, but like I almost hope that he is still behind her death somehow. Like he maybe there's like more that we're gonna find out about like the drug stuff and other goings on. And
Yeah.
for some reason he pushed her towards her death. And what I mean by that is like I don't know, like he had an interest in her going away and he saw an opportunity. I don't know how. I don't know what kind of possible association he might have with a couple of crazy ass cultist serial killers. But maybe he just kind of this is what evil rich people do, right? They don't get their hands
Yeah.
dirty, but they kind of put the pieces on the board the right way and then let them all go crazy,
Yeah.
So I feel like he's got something going on like that.
There's a chance. Yeah, I mean that's why I had him as my wild card, but I
Yeah.
I feel like there's a decent chance that we're going to know who the killer or killers are, and it's not going to be so much about who it is as much as trying to stop them.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's not going to be like the mystery. It's going to be more like just watching the story unfold.
Yeah, like they're
And
out.
we get to know who did it.
Yeah, maybe they're out there and they're still a very big threat, and it's trying to figure out where they went, what their next moves are, that kind of thing. But
Oh,
that's
okay.
and that's why I was thinking that maybe trying to guess is gonna go out the window.
Ah, I like that.
We'll see.
That yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's it for episode 3. It's really
Episode 3.
ratcheting it up. I'm super excited to watch episode 4.
Very David Lynchy kind of episode.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it just keeps getting better.
So I'll see you in about 6 years.
No, we have to do 2 episodes and then 6 years.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's do episode 4. Yeah, next week, and then we'll see you in the 2030s.
Yeah, see if another pandemic strikes or something.
Yeah, excellent. Sounds fun.
All right, well, that was episode 3 of the Reasonably Priced Accommodations podcast. I was Rob.
And I was Adam.